Hey everybody, it's Ace here from Ace's Takes. Exciting day in our household. We have multiple unboxings from a variety of categories. So we decided to start off with the knife category. And I don't know, it's a surprise. All I know is it's from Hinderer. And so my husband said, hey, if we're gonna do an unboxing, we should pull out a Hinderer knife as well and talk about it. So we chose the Eclipse, and I feel like what we got has something to do with the Eclipse, but I'm not sure. This is the Hinderer Eklipse. It has a 3.5-inch blade. This is the Warncliffe blade. This knife retails for $4.25. However, we have this special textured horse head front scale. Typically, it comes with a G10 scale, but we leveled up and we got this awesome textured scale. It's a $200 scale. It's titanium. The knife has a stonewash finish on the blade, the handle, and the scale. The blade steel is CPM 20 CV, and it's a flipper. There are thumb studs. You've got some jumping right here, and it just is very smooth. One thing you've heard me say probably is whenever we get a knife in, my husband spends quite a bit of time making sure to work it in so that I can flip it. I am a flipper kind of person. I don't like non-flippers. I don't like flippers that don't have the back option because my fingers are small and my fingernails typically, I don't want to break them. So I want to make sure that I can open the knife, and this is a knife that I can open. This rides on ball bearings. It comes with stainless, but you can actually switch out for nylon or phosphor bronze, which are washer style bearings. You've got quite a few different screws on the knife. You've got the pivot screw, and on the back you've got the clip screws. And the clip screws are Phillips head. The body screws here are a Torx T6, and it holds the standoffs here. You've got the over travel screw here, which is even smaller than a Torx T6. The cool thing about the pivot screw is you can use a flathead or you can get the Hinderer tool. And what I love about the Hinderer tool, aside from it just being awesome, is you have a place where you can position. This part goes into the front pivot right here. And then you can hold down the other side with this part of the tool right into this slot right here. And so then you can adjust as needed. I'm not going to adjust because I don't want to mess anything up on this knife. But then you can see inside the tool, we have our Torx T6 that would work for these screws. Love it. The tool is about $80, I think. So the tip of the knife is typically, the clip is pointed so it's tipped down, but you can actually take the clip off and reverse it so you could do a tip up carry if you want. This blade, like I said, is 3.5 inches, but the overall knife is about almost 8.5. I'm not super exact. It's more than 8.25 and it's less than 8.5. And in terms of width, it's got a nice width to it. It's about a 1/2 inch wide. Feels very good in the hand. Absolutely love it. We have a few Hinderer knives for comparison. The first knife that we have here is the half track. It's a little guy. Has a nice blade as well, and you can see that we kind of have the same aesthetic that we like in our house with the titanium. I love this blade. This to me looks like a hornet or maybe a narwhal. I love to give animals. You can see that the blade is different. It's longer. You've got the milling right here. Very similar in the back. This is more angular. This knife is more angular, I think. So this is a little guy. Then we have the FireTech. This also came with a different head, or a different scale, sorry. I don't love this knife. And the reason I don't love it is because that's how I have to open it. I have to actually open it with 2 hands because I cannot flip it with my fingers. I'll break a nail and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna open it up. You can see, again, we've got some titanium in comparison. I feel as if the FireTech is probably the same size. It's a little bit thinner. Different aesthetic, right? This is smooth. This has got a little bit more, I like the finger. You've got 2 finger placements on this one versus here. Just different. This one came with, I think, a blue face. The next one we have is the XM18. sounded good, didn't it? Again, we've changed out the front scale, and the clip on the back is a horsehead clip. That's pretty sexy. The blades, I feel, are similar. Different blade, actually, composure or composition. This is a S45 VN blade, but I don't know. They're pretty similar. This guy's fatter. Got a little bit of thickness to it, I feel like. It's a fatty. It's a fatty. No fat shaming in our household. We like a fatty. Project X. I love this knife. This knife is gorgeous. It's got a thick blade, Magna Cut blade, did we do different scale on the front? We bought a different scale for this. It's so pretty. I like a pretty knife, and I think that the color on this is just sexy. This one's big, and they're both the same. This is an interesting backspacer back here. I want to talk about this later. But you can clearly see that the blade is thicker on this, or not thicker, but it's got more meat here. And then lastly, Big Daddy, we have the XM24. Also, horsehead. Like I said, we like the horsehead. Oh, God, that's just satisfying. And it's longer. That's a gnarly blade as well. Oh, and this one has the 1776 clip on the back. So if you can get your hands on some Hinderer goodies, do it. Absolutely beautiful. Definitely longer. The XM24 almost looks like a full inch longer. And as you can tell on the scale, let me close these so I don't cut myself. The horsey's bigger here because it's a bigger scale. All right. That is our comparison for our Eclipse. Let's get into it. It's light. It's very light. I don't know what we have in here. I'm gonna go ahead and cut towards your buddy, not your body. Make sure I don't slice myself. What do we have? What do we have here? I'm gonna close this up. See if there's any goodies. This is coming directly from Rick Hinderer. He's in Columbus. This is USA made, by the way, which is fabulous. Ooh, tiny guy. Ah, I see. We have some goodies for our Eclipse. It looks like we've got a glass breaker. Is that what's on the back of this one? No? Okay. We've got a glass breaker here. I imagine it's going to go somewhere inside. How cool is that? It's a little, I think this is probably 1/4 of an inch. Oh no. 1/8 of an inch, a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch in width. And it is a little bit more than 2.5 inches. It probably should be showing you that, but I imagine, I know nothing about this. I've not even seen it before or heard of it. I imagine it's gonna go in here and then open it up so that you can, no, you can't open it up. Why is it called the glass breaker? That's sad. It's gonna be kind of like, which one was it? This one? It's gonna have something in here like that. Interesting, okay. Feel like something goes right here too. There's a screw right here. Ooh, I can see the tip. That's the glass breaker. There it is. Ow. All right, what else do we have in here? I imagine these are the standoffs that we need to put in to replace. Y'all, I am learning. I love it. Okay. Looks like we have some manipulating to do, and by we, I mean not me. My husband's gonna do that. He's gonna put this together, and then I'm gonna take a picture so that at the end of the video, you'll be able to see what the finished product is. Thank you for checking out the Hinderer Eklipse, our cool little toys that are coming out, and I hope you like it. Subscribe, check out all the things, ask all the questions. Have a great day.